Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. And already we're underway here. Breaks on here. Now it's Dybala. De Bruyne. Messi. He could be in here. Real chance! Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose. Shaw gets it into the middle. Forward it goes. And he's straight offside. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. De Bruyne. Hoists it forward. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. It's come loose. Kahn, and he's cut it out. De Bruyne. Now it's Dybala. Messi. Højbjerg. Now it's Messi. Messi goes up and over. De Bruyne. And it's Insigne. Insigne tries to stroke it through. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Going through. Dyer gets rid without sophistication. De Bruyne. Shaw. De Bruyne. Messi. Højbjerg. Shaw. Cafu goes looking and helps available out wide. He's got away. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. I think they've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're already into the second period.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and...
Has a go! He's scored!
Well, this guy is just not your average footballer. Alert and sharp. And while one or two others were still digesting the manager's half-time team talk, he's already delivering another lead. What a good player.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Insigne. Kahn. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Insigne goes short. Caught offside that time. He's got through. He's got the ball. And the shot! He scores! 2 to the good. They have breathing space.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
So the lead now is 2.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
De Bruyne. Kahn. And the shot! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it.
Well, those two have a lovely understanding, and they executed the 1-2 impeccably to set up the goal.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. That'll be a throw-in. Kimmich. Messi gets it back. Insigne. De Bruyne. De Bruyne! Hits off target and by quite a way.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Kimmich. Luis Alberto. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Shaw. De Bruyne plays it forward. And here's Dybala. Now it's Messi. And he's there to cut it out. Luis Alberto. Gets the better of his man. It'll be a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. De Bruyne. And here's Kane. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And that is that. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Of course, we all love to watch the creative side of the game and goal scorers, but